functions actually we learned about this yeah, fine. These string functions we learned, yeah, these are the string functions we discussed, right? You go through the notes, Gaurav, right? Because see, explaining all those again, it takes a lot of time, right? But you go through the notes, you can understand. If you still face any difficulty, then I will let you know if there are any problems, okay? First, you go through the notes, you will understand. Still you face any issue, then I will let you know about it. Huh? So no problem, I will clarify that, right? But if you have gone through the notes, then you can easily understand because examples, everything we discussed actually. So till now we learned about all these functions, all these functions. So string handling related functions, string handling related functions. We discussed about char at, it is used to return the character at specified index. Char code at, we discussed about character code at specified index, right? So yeah, Unicodes, and we discussed about starts with, some are new functions, so some are newly added. So all together we are learning. Ends with, starts with and ends with are the functions that we have to deal with, right? Yeah, starting and ending index numbers, right? And we learned about, so index of, and what is last index of, last index of. So how do we use the functions? These are some important string handling related functions. So these are very much important for you in future, especially when you are using when you are designing validations, client side validations, interactions. They require knowledge of all these functions. When we are creating services functions, we need S, right? Yeah. So next important, after understanding that index of and others, some more functions are there. So another important function, we have a function that is we need to understand how do we use the options like includes. So includes is a function. Includes, today we will start from here discussing this. So technically includes is it is a function. It is used to, so it is used to verify. It is used to verify whether the given characters, so whether the given characters are present. So that means whether the given characters are present in string. Verify whether the given characters are present in the string, right? Please, you don't ping any messages in between, because what to learn, what not to learn, what topics to be discussed, those we know perfectly. We will tell you everything, whatever needed for you, right? Don't get hurried into or excited into the concepts, right? So what is to be delivered, what is needed, what is the concept required, that we exactly know better than you. So we will tell topic wise, situation wise, we will discuss the concepts. So no need to get hurry into it. Okay. So Mr. Suman, I hope you are clear. Okay. Yeah. So here, please don't ping any messages in between until or unless you have any technical issue. Towards the end, I will take all the doubts and we will discuss everything, right? So please be patient and note down your doubts. Towards the end, I will take your doubts. Then it will be more better. So instead of disturbing every few seconds a message from you, okay? Uh, Now, what is this includes? Includes actually, it is a Boolean function actually. It is a Boolean function. That means Boolean function means what it does is it will verify whether there is specific string or character. So it returns Boolean true or false. It returns Boolean true or false. So it is used to verify whether the given characters are present in a string, and it returns Boolean true or false. Boolean true or false. So technically, so the purpose of includes is to verify whether the particular available or not, string available or not. So let's check that. For example, I'm creating let msg is a string. So welcome to TypeScript. Okay, I need to search for any particular character or any particular word. Welcome to TypeScript. This is TypeScript. So, and so here I will just say this is our first, this is a string demo. So methods, string methods, just like this. Okay, welcome to TypeScript string methods. So we will display like this. Now here I need to search for any specific word. Then so I will just put a condition here. If msg dot includes if msg includes the search string, so TypeScript, it includes TypeScript, then if it is true, then console.log console.log, and we will display a message. So here the message is you are using TypeScript. It contains TypeScript. So and else, so if it is not, so then console.log. So you are using JavaScript. You are using JavaScript, something like this. Suppose that means else if I defined else if, and here I defined, so msg dot includes JavaScript. Then here we have to define you are using JavaScript. We need to define we are using JavaScript, right? Mr. Debasis, will you stop sending the messages in between for every concept? So it will be disturbing for our class. I hope you can understand, right? And if any people have turned on the videos, please turn off your videos, right? That will be disturbing to others in the class, right? Please maintain that, because now we are in a registered sessions and we should not waste our time. So, and we need to be perfect in understanding the concepts. So we will avoid any misuse of these sessions, right? So strictly we will follow certain rules. If you are keep on turning on the videos and all, right, I will ask my admin to simply block you, right? That will not be appropriate, right? So we can't have any people disturbing our sessions regularly. Please turn off your videos, right? Don't turn on your videos, and please don't ping any messages in between. When I ask you, you can let me know about that, right? If you have any technical issue related to voice or anything, and then you can ping that. That will be better. No? Every time, no need to explain all this like kids to you, right? So just follow this, right? So fine. Now see here, we are just using includes. Includes is verifying, is it TypeScript or is it JavaScript? Now here our string contains, then I can just display the message. So let's run this and see. We will run this and see. So in the command, we will run this. So tsc string demo dot.ts. Okay, node string demo.js. Okay. So includes also a new function. So you will get an issue there. It says that I can't know includes because it is new function. Now, when I use node string demo, and you can see it says you are using TypeScript because it finds TypeScript. You are using TypeScript. Suppose that that string comprises of, so the string here comprises of some JavaScript. So the string comprises of JavaScript, and I compile and run this. So when I compile and run this, and it says that you are using JavaScript. So actually, includes is a Boolean function. It is a Boolean function. It verifies whether the given characters are present in a string or not. It will return true, false. You can search. Just what we have to do is you have to define your string dot includes, and we have to use such string. So such string you have to define here. This will return a true or false here, whether it is available or not. True, false, it will return. That is actually the purpose of includes. So includes is to verify whether that particular available or not. Earlier we have to use index of, we have to use other functions. Now in latest versions, you have more better functionality. Many times one doubt will come, if we have such new functions, why there are old functions still available? Remember, in JavaScript, from the day it was released and till now, whatever is there in JavaScript, it is continuing, nothing removed. So some new features are added. Developers are asked just to ignore or make the existing features obsolete. That means JavaScript have obsolete methods and properties. JavaScript have obsolete methods and properties. Obsolete methods and properties means obsolete means no longer in use, but no longer in use, but still available in library. So due to that, what happens is, even a person who knows JavaScript from the beginning of JavaScript, that means 20 years back, he knows JavaScript. What functions he know 20 years back from the first version of JavaScript, even today, those options are available. Only the point is, due to the compatibility issues, due to various browsers we are using, advanced browsers we are using, modern browsers we are using, browsers don't support few things. That's the reason we need to go with the new functions, not the old functions. But JavaScript has never removed any of its old functions and properties. They are still available. Only the point, developers are asked not to use them, right? So that means they are not removing the existing, they are just extending it, right? That is the reason you need to know that. So several old options will work, but we better choose the new ones which are more better in functionality, right? So depending on the situation, that is what actually includes. How do we work with the includes option? Next important, so we have another important function after understanding about includes. So we have another function. So to search and use these options, we have a repeat and replace and match like functions. Actually, we have a search also, string search. Actually, includes and search. Usually, what happens is search will be responsible for searching for your characters and return index number. So what search will do is, so it can search for specified characters and return the starting index and return the starting index so that we can identify where it occurred. That means so that we can know where 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 the given characters occur. We can know where the given characters occur in that string. Actually, so the includes function is verifying whether the characters are there or not, and it is saying yes, it is there. But we are not aware where they are present, where it is present, from where it is present. I need to get it. I need to get it. Then what we can do is, so we can use search. Search will get the index number. That means search will find and get the index number. Suppose I want to know whether JavaScript is there or not. Then what we will do here is console.log temporarily. I'm using msg.search. msg.search. I'm searching for JavaScript. I'm searching for JavaScript. Then what search will do is, it will not return a Boolean value. Search will search for that particular and it will return the index number. That means it will get the index number from where JavaScript is starting. At 11, it is starting. So in the string at which index it is starting. At 11, it is starting. So what is advantage of this is, if you know the index number from where it is starting, you can add something there. You can remove something from there if you get the index number. That means you can add, you can remove, you can manage if you know the exact index number. So searching whether it is there or not is includes, and finding out its index is this. Suppose I am writing TypeScript. That means search TypeScript, but TypeScript is not available. If TypeScript is not available, every time it will return -1. Already yesterday we discussed about that. That means if the given character is not found, same like index of last index of, it returns -1. If so, it returns -1 if the given character not found. If the given character not found, if the given character not found, it will return -1. So simply you have to just use so your string dot search, and you have to define the search character, such string or such characters. You can define anything. So a simple example for this, that means to identify and to return at which index it is present, we can use this example, right? So what is difference between includes and search? So includes will verify and return a Boolean value, and search can get its index number. It can get the index number and it can use the index number, right? Now in the string functions, another important string function is, you need to know about how we can use the functions like replace, the match, and other options, right? See, another one we have replace. Replace. Replace is a function, so which is used to find any specific string and replace with another string. It can find any specific string and replace with another string. That means it can search for given characters in a string and replace with new characters. So that is what actually it can do. Syntactically, how we define is we use your string. In your string, replace the old string, so with new string. So you need to replace the old string with new string. Just what we are doing here is, so here I'm using, so here I'm first replacing, that means MSG dot, we have an option replace the old value, replace JavaScript with the TypeScript, JavaScript with TypeScript, and we will print that console.log. So here we will print the message, and before replacing also I will print the message, that means console.log msg. So before replacing and after replacing, so these two statements we are printing. Then replace is a function which can replace the string with a new string, and important here is one more option here is, so the replace function is going to replace, but it is going to replace and store that in a new location. It is going to replace and store in a new location. That means actually replace is used to return. This is used to return a new string. So that means it is replacing, but currently it is printing both same JavaScript only, because after replacing, what happens is the result will be stored. It will return the result of the new string. That means after finding and replacing, it returns the new string. That new string we have to print. That means what we have to do is we need to create a new string. This new string is a string, right, which will get that resultant show. And here we will print the new string. So because replace done, but after replacing, the result should be stored in some memory location so that we can access and use. It will find and replace. After replacing, it will return the result. That result should be stored in some location, and we need to use that here. Then when we are using it here, then you can see now it is changed, TypeScript. That means replace is a function which will replace the old string with the new characters, and better here we'll say and returns a new string, that new string contains the replaced characters. That means the new string contains replaced, or you can simply say updated string. The new string contains updated values, simply, right? Updated values. The new string contains the updated values. So the purpose of replace function is to replace an old string with a new string and finally return that string so that we can access and use. So here one important point is when you are replacing and when you are working with replace options, one of the major issues you will find is about the capitalization. means when you are replacing, we will face the issue with the capitalization. Then what happens is, so we need to be careful in understanding how to handle the capitalization, how to handle the capitalization. So otherwise, so you will not able to replace everywhere. That is the problem. That means currently the question here is, will it replace everywhere? For example, see here, replace is replacing, fine. Suppose I am using JavaScript somewhere. Welcome to JavaScript. So welcome to JavaScript string methods. And here I am defining another. So welcome to JavaScript first. Welcome to JavaScript. And here you are learning JavaScript string functions, string methods, right? Now JavaScript has occurred two times. JavaScript has occurred two times. Now will replace all the occurrences or not? All the occurrences or not? So when I compile this, and when we run this, you can see that. So here it has replaced the first occurrence. It has replaced the first occurrence. That means we are replacing the first occurrence, right? It is replacing the first occurrence. That means it is going to replace the first occurrence. So important is, this is the point, is replace is always going to replace the first occurrence. But we want to replace all the occurrences. And very important, capitalization issues also there. Capitalization issues means, for example, suppose the second JavaScript is in lowercase, and you are using here replace JavaScript in lowercase and to convert into TypeScript. And you can observe here, when I compile and run this, then it will not replace the first one. It is going to replace the second one. It is going to replace the second one. It is going to replace the second one. It is not replacing the first one, right? It is replacing the second one, right? Now the point here is, so JavaScript, TypeScript, all these are case sensitive. Capitalization issues are there. Then what important is, we need to replace everywhere. Capitalization matters or not. That means some more points you need to know here is, more points you need to know is not is replace. Replace is case sensitive. Another point, replace will only replace will only replace function will only change the first occurrence. Will change only the first occurrence. Now if you want to replace global, if you want to replace everywhere, and capitalization also should not be a matter. If you want to replace everywhere, then so you have to use, that means you have to use regular expression. You have to use regular expression to replace. You have to use regular expression to replace any global value or case sensitive, right? Case or case related. You can say that case insensitive, right? So or case insensitive. Global value. So if you want to replace any global value or case insensitive, so that means regular expression should be used. What is regular expression? You might have learned. So, but if you haven't learned about regular expression in JavaScript, here in TypeScript, I will tell you how to write regular expression, what is regular expression. In non-primitive types, we will discuss about that. But important in our next point also, we need to understand about that. Here the concept is so many issues are here. It is replacing, so but it is replacing only the first occurrence. So that means case sensitive also, case sensitive also. Suppose here we have JavaScript at both locations lowercase, both locations lowercase, then it will change only the first one. It will change only the first one. I will compile this and you can see it will change only the first one. That means first one changed to TypeScript and this not changed. This not changed. So now I need to change everywhere. I need to change everywhere. Then usually we have to use regular expression. Generally, if you know about regular expressions, regular expression is defined in a slash slash double slash. Regular expression is defined in slash slash, and very important is it uses uh, the meta characters, so many meta characters are there. I think many of you know about them. Otherwise, don't worry. We will learn in a separate session about them. Actually, we have meta characters like plus. We have meta characters like question mark. We have meta characters like asterisk. Meta character like D. Meta character like W. We have meta character like G. Meta character like I. These are meta characters actually. Every meta character have different, so many are there. I'm just giving a point because you will separately learn about the meta characters. Actually plus question mark, that means plus indicates one or more occurrence. Question mark indicates so zero or more occurrence. And sorry, zero or one occurrence actually, one occurrence. And asterisk indicates zero or more occurrence. D indicates so numeric. W indicates alphanumeric. G indicates global, and I indicates case insensitive, sensitive, like this. So many meta characters are there. We need to use a combination of these meta characters. So that is very important here. So generally you will learn about meta characters when you are aware of them in JavaScript. If not, at least now you have to learn, because this will play the key role in validations and interactions later. Very important for us. So here what we need to do is we need to write in this way: replace JavaScript. Fine. Now JavaScript is not the direct JavaScript. Wherever it occurred, it should be replaced. Then we have to write regular expression. Usually regular expression should not use any quotes. Regular expressions are enclosed in double slash. Regular expressions are enclosed in double slash. In the double slash, we have to write the regular expression. And regular expression is nothing but it is using the word. What is the word? Means you are exactly looking for JavaScript. That means it is JavaScript, exactly JavaScript. And slash, here we have to say G, that means global. G indicates that global. That means you are using G, that is global. This is regular expressions. That's how we define. So many options are there. So we will see one by one. That means now when I see this global, that means it is going to replace. It is going to use G, global. That means it is going to replace. So here, so JavaScript, you can see it is using JavaScript here. So still some more points here is we need to configure. So that means we are replacing JavaScript and we need to replace with the TypeScript. And what the function here is, string dot replace. So we are using string dot replace, and that is message dot replace. And here we are using a regular expression. Regular expression is expecting here JavaScript, and you see there is no JavaScript actually. So case sensitive also there, because JavaScript S is uppercase. It is unable to replace that, right? S is uppercase. Then here I need to type in the same way, S uppercase. Then it can change. Otherwise it cannot, because it is not there at all, because case sensitive also I told you. That means now we have to define the case exactly. Once observe this now. I will run this again. So when I run this, globally it has to change, but very important is globally it has to change. Now you can see it changes everywhere. TypeScript, it changes TypeScript. So that means everywhere it will change. That means capitalization also have an issue. Here we have capitalization issue. So that means if I use simply JavaScript, yes means lowercase, but there is no JavaScript, because here JavaScript S is uppercase, S is uppercase above, and you cannot find this because S uppercase, then usually it will not replace. It will not replace. It will keep as it is. It will keep as it is. But we want to replace through case, so insensitive, right? Then we can use GI. We can use GI. You can use only I, only for I for ignoring, and you can use GI for so insensitiveness, right? And here we are using, so that means we are using, so global and ignore, both are the things we are using, global and ignore. Then if I am using global and ignore, you don't need to match the case now. It will simply get it and it will display it here. That means it will global and ignore the case, and it will find it and display. So that is what global ignore, right? Not case sensitive. So important is when you are dealing with case sensitiveness, you have to work with this, right? Yeah. Mr. Devashish, please don't send messages, right? I already told you. Again, you are continuing the same, right? Yeah. So if you are understanding it very well, that's good. But don't ping messages, right? Yeah. So now here we are using, so the string with regular expression. The string with regular expression. Regular expressions, if you learn how to write, then you can do a lot of work. So that is what generally we need to learn. And in interviews, several interviews these days, you will find this question regularly. How do I replace everywhere? How do I replace only the first occurrence? How do we ignore the case while doing it, right? All these things we can understand by using these options. Everything we can understand by using these options. Remember, there are a lot of meta characters. You can use those meta characters and configure, right? Later, when you learn about meta characters, you can implement them. So this is one example. This is one example. That means here we are replacing all. Here we are replacing all. That means here in this we are replacing all, and we are using so case insensitive also, right? So that means here here the output important is G is for global and I for case insensitive. Case insensitive, sensitive, right? Like this. So this is generally an important replace option, means how we can replace. Related to these meta characters only, regular expression only, related to these regular expressions, we have one more important function called match. Actually, we have another function called match. Match is nothing but actually it checks whether the given value is matching with is matching with the specified a regular expression, specified regular expression. It checks whether the given value is matching with specified regular expression and returns boolean true or false. Boolean true or false. Better here I will say that it checks whether the given string is matching with specified regular expression and return true false. So you are using regular expression to replace. And similarly, we can use regular expression to verify whether it is according to our requirement or not. That is what actually match is. Here, again, you need a regular expression to use this match. You need a regular expression to use the match. So, for example, suppose here I am writing here. So, I will put console.log. So, here I will put a simple comment like. So here I will put a comment like, so name in block letters, right? That's how I defined a comment. And let, so username is a string, and here I'm entering some string, so John, like this. And if he is not entering capital letters, all should be capital letters. Name in block letters only. And we have a range, name in block letters, so 4 to 10 characters. Name in block letters 4 to 10 characters. Then what we have to do is, other than that, anything he entered, so we need to show an error saying that. So first we need a regular expression. Generally, regular expression is defined with the data type as any. Regular expressions are defined with, because there is no specific data type for regular expression, and you have to use any as the type for regular expression. And if any regular expression any, and regular expression should be in double slash. That's what just we discussed now. And here I am writing regular expression like this. In the square brace, A-Z, this indicates only uppercase letters. And in flower brace, 4, 10, this indicates between 4 to 10. That means only uppercase and 4 to 10. So that is what generally people learn, because regular expressions are there in even HTML also. In HTML text boxes, password boxes, we have an attribute called pattern. We can use directly regular expressions there. So these days people know about regular expressions even if they know HTML basics, because HTML uses these regular expressions because now HTML provides elements. So like for example, we have input type is equal to text, and we have a pattern attribute. Here we can write the regular expressions. We can write the regular expressions 4, 3, 10, something like this. We can write regular expressions and it will verify them without using any scripting. This is already there in HTML now, right? So people who know HTML, these regular expressions are very common these days. With HTML itself, people have to learn about them. So, and anyhow, because we have to deal with them primarily in validations, I will take a separate session on them. We will discuss about that. And here this regular expression means, so your value must be only uppercase letters 4 to 10. Okay. Now I have to use a condition. If username is match, you have to use the function match. If username is matching with regular expression, if matching, then true. Then so I have to display console.log. So, and here I need to display hello and that username. So username, whatever username entered. And else if it is not matching, so console.log, I will display here. So username, so I will say username. So pattern mismatch, like this. Username pattern mismatch. Just a message I'm giving. So that means username pattern mismatch. That means so here I will just print what they typed also. That means your username is this username pattern mismatch. So here I can write a detailed message. That means I will simply say pattern mismatch. Okay, pattern mismatch and username. So only block letters, only block letters allowed, right? So that's it. So only block letters allowed. Okay, that's the message we are displaying. Anything we can display. So here I will compile and run this now. When I compile and run this, you can see the username we entered is not having that. So name in block letters, 4 to 10 characters, pattern mismatch, because John, only block letters allowed. So you entered John, only block letters allowed. That's the definition we are giving. Suppose user enters the uppercase letters here, John. That means if it is matching, then when I compile this time it should show a message like hello John. This is just a message I am giving at the top. That is not mandatory. That is not mandatory. Just for comment like I am defining, right? So just to show a status that what we are dealing actually. You know? But actually, this is how we need to verify whether the value entered is according to the correct format or not. So for example, better, so to get a good example, see here to verify that. So that means actually the syntax is like this. Syntax is your string dot match with the regular expression. So usually it returns a true or false, true or false. Let's take a simple point example here. LET, so mobile is a string, and here we are displaying mobile number. Mobile number. I just given that we will give here mobile number. Actually, mobile number so is a string because format 98765432110. Okay, and here I will put a regular expression, LET regular expression. It is any type and a double slash and slash plus 91 and 0-9 and 10. This indicates mobile number should start with plus 91 and it should have a 10-digit number. Anything other than that is invalid. If the mobile you entered is matching with the regular expression, then it should show a message console.log. So here it should display. So your mobile and the mobile is present, verified. If it is not matching, then console.log, we will just put a message. So invalid mobile. So that means we need to say, so plus 91. So with 10 digits, 10 digits. This is the digits. So this is digits. Okay, this is the message we are displaying. This is the message we are displaying. And this is the pattern that we need to define. Then if I run this, you can see that it says that it should be. So you can see invalid mobile and plus 91 with digits. So if I enter, because it is not starting with plus 91, if it is starting with plus 91 and having a 10-digit number, if it is matching with the pattern and I compile and run this, and you can see that it says your mobile and this is verified. That means it has to check. It has to check whether it is starting or not, it is verifying or not. Based on that, we need to configure, right? So we need to configure that. What is your doubt, Mr. Ankit? Be clear with your doubt. What is your doubt, Mr. Ankit Gupta? Why 4-10? What is your question? What is your question? 4-10, not 4-10. I think you haven't seen properly, right? You know regular expressions? You know regular expressions, Ankit? You don't know HTML also? Very poor. Without HTML, it's very difficult to handle technologies like in HTML, you haven't learned pattern. That is poor HTML then. At least you have learned in JavaScript also. Na? Don't know. I just showed you HTML have a pattern attribute. How to write patterns in HTML itself, we have patterns. And you are not sure about the patterns, that is poor knowledge of HTML. That's very difficult. You are dealing with very big technology here. In the beginning days, it looks very easy, but it is very complicated Angular. Right? In the beginning days, it looks like it's very simple, but it is more complicated than what you think about it. Because this is the modern generation of development into UI. It has a lot of complicated things, right? You need to be very strong in HTML and all. Otherwise, it is difficult to handle the real world applications. Huh? You need to be perfect in everything. If you don't know, okay, you will learn, right? But HTML minimum knowledge, and anybody who knows about patterns, he knows how to write the patterns, right? I think many people know about quantifiers. Many people know about meta characters, how to write, right? That will not be a question from anybody who knows them, right? Anyhow, I told you now, if you don't know, I will take a separate session on that so that when topic comes, you will understand. Then you will understand why I am writing like this, okay? That's a general thing actually. So this is another example. This is another example how we can deal with the function match. Match is a function for that. Match is a function for that, right? So this is important about options. I hope everyone is clear. Now some more functions are there that we will see in tomorrow's session, right? By tomorrow, we will finish string handling because several more topics are there, and we will continue tomorrow. And these all notes for 1-2 days I will upload into our the GitHub repository. In the same GitHub repository I will upload, right? And tomorrow we will continue with this, right? If you have any doubts, you can ask now. Everyone who have doubts in regular expressions, leave it. That means I came to an understanding that you don't know proper HTML first. So if you are talking about all these points about regular expression, means it makes me clear that you don't know regular expressions. In the next level, I will take some sessions on regular expression. I will explain tomorrow, right? Because everybody is giving the same class, same topic. Because regular expression is a general thing in HTML, very general thing in HTML. And if you don't know about that, many people are pinging the same message, right? If you don't know, no problem. So tomorrow I will take a separate session on regular expressions, then it will be easy for you. Okay, right? Yeah, I will share one PDF document today. Today, I will share one PDF document in our GitHub repository. In that document, all the notes about TypeScript will be available. Okay, you don't need to worry now. Fine. GitHub, this is the GitHub. First, you follow this. I will create a separate GitHub in few days, 1-2 days, because still some people are going on to add in this. Yes, Kundan, what is your doubt? Same link I posted. Yes, Kundan.
Is there any way to read input from the console?
What?
Is there any way to read input from console? Means the user define input. Whatever user type, the input will be given to them. in string.
You are talking about input from console. You know console
Yeah,
first?
reading input from the console.
What is the meaning of console?
Means the reading input, sorry, from keyboard.
What is actually console and which technology you are dealing currently now?
Yeah, sir. TypeScript.
And with regard to what you are dealing here, HTML,
Yeah.
not related to Java or .NET, right?
Okay, sir.
Right. That means it needs
Sir,
input. It needs input dynamically from a browser, right? Until or unless you integrate into browser. Our examples are not integrated into browser, right?
sir, one more problem, sir. Tomorrow I want to install Angular in my the laptop, but it shows some error. It is installed, but once I run ng version, then it will show the error. So tomorrow, can I
we
share
are
my
going to
screen?
learn everything, na?
Yes, sir.
When Angular comes, when TypeScript comes. Currently, we are just dealing with TypeScript, huh?
It is installed.
When when we come into Angular sessions, I will tell you how to install Angular, what to do. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
Majority daily 1 hour session only will happen, right? Yeah, permanent URL for Zoom class will be there after verification of everything, right? Admin people will take care about that. For few days, they will be verifying everything because they need to verify each and everyone who logs in. Na? So you will have that problem. Okay. I already told you, but backup session I will take on Saturday, right? Right. TypeScript, better get it from TypeScript official site. TypeScript have an official site. MDN is not TypeScript. MDN is JavaScript. TypeScript has typescriptlanguage.org, right? You can go there. Sure, I will share any HTML notes available. You can go through that, okay? Fine. So tomorrow we will complete the session then about string handling. And Saturday we will have a backup for that, okay? Thank you.